my name is Aisling Cunningham, and along with my brother David, we run Ulysses Rare Books. Today we celebrate 35 years in business on Duke Street.
Hi, my name is David, and over the past 35 years here at Ulysses Rare Books we have specialised in lots of the well-known and famous Irish authors. Of course, we know James Joyce, W.B. Yeats, Oscar Wilde, Samuel Beckett, and more recently Seamus Heaney. So we've built up a lot of experience over these years, and anytime you want to come in and get some advice on any element of Irish collecting, we'd be very happy to help you.
I'm going to show you some interesting items we have in stock at the moment. This is the first edition of The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde. This was published in London by Smithers in 1889, and it's in really nice condition, as you can see. The other item I'm going to show you is the first American edition of Death of a Naturalist by Seamus Heaney. This was published in 1966, and this copy is signed and dated by the author. A beautiful copy of his most famous work.
This is our namesake, Ulysses. We always like to have a nice edition of Ulysses in stock, and this is a nice little one here. This is a 10th printing of Ulysses by Shakespeare and Company in Paris, and Shakespeare and Company published the very first edition of Ulysses. And if I just show you the publishing history here, this is the title page, 1928 this one was done, and there's Shakespeare and Company. It's got a nice leather antique binding, and the original wrappers, which were in blue. It was originally issued in those wrappers without a hardcover, but because the wrappers are rather fragile, people tended to have them bound up nicely in a hardcover like that. It's also got the rear wrapper in the back. So a nice fresh edition, and one published by the iconic Shakespeare and Company. This is a rather beautiful edition of W.B. Yeats's poems. It's actually his first collected edition of poems, published in 1895. And as you can see, it's got a beautiful binding and gilt. It's designed by Grenville Collins. He was a famous artist and designer. And what makes this book actually very interesting is that it once belonged to Lady Gregory. And we know this because of a nice decorative book plate which belonged to Lady Gregory. You can see the nice ornate illustration and her name, Lady Gregory, there as well. And also the title page is illustrated by Grenville Collins. It repeats a little of what's on the front cover of the binding. So that's quite unusual. In that Lady Gregory and W.B. Yeats were very much associated with the whole Irish literary revival movement, and of course the Abbey Theatre, so it's a nice association item as well. And it's in beautiful condition, as you can see. Beautiful spine, and it's illustrated in both front and back boards.